Alright, so today's another different kind of video. I'm going to start off by making me a cup of coffee. Things don't fall out of the cabinet. But we are going to go pick up another vehicle today. Now I'm making a coffee this morning because, as you can see, it is early as hell today. Alright, coffee's all ready. Grab my glasses, I got my wallet all ready. My buddy David's coming to pick me up, and we're gonna go drive out there and pick up this new vehicle. He just pulled up. Let's go meet him out front. Oh yeah, riding in the CR-V today. Alright, so we stopped for just a minute, had to make a quick pit stop, but yeah, still heading on the road. We're about halfway there right now, and I know I haven't mentioned what vehicle it is yet, and I'm not going to, at least for a little bit. You know, kind of build suspense, excuse me if I could talk. But yeah, so far the little CR-V that I'm riding in, it's riding pretty well. Pretty roomy, kind of reminds me of the wife's Trailblazer, just a little bit bigger, but yeah, anyway, we're gonna get back on the road here in just a minute. After driving for a few hours, there's my old Mazda 3. You guys remember that one from the channel. Yeah, he's taking pretty good care of it. I know he's giving me updates and all that, but we are here for that truck right there. Alright, so I'm going to do a full breakdown whenever we get back to the house. I'm just here to pick this thing up now. Oh god, if I can get in it. I'm too fat. Can I move the seat back? How the hell? Oh, there it goes. Found it. Alright, let's get this baby cranked up. It is a stick shift too, so. Oh god, that feels so sloppy. Might have to address that. Look at that. I mean, I can definitely feel it kicking into each gear, but maybe I'm used to sporty cars. That is very, very sloppy. But yeah, god, man, it's not even in a gear. I'm going all over the place. All right, let's get out of here. Let's hit the road, get back to the house, and yeah, I'll give a full walk around of the truck. It is a little Chevy S10, if you haven't figured it out by now. 220,000 miles on the thing, but it is a little project, and we're gonna have some fun with it. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, so this thing, yeah, I've made it a whole 100 feet. And yeah, you really gotta, like, on the clutch itself, you really gotta come, like, all the way off the floor, like, all the way to get this thing to engage. I'm gonna try and address that. Oh my goodness. I think the blinkers work. Like, there it goes. The wipers sometimes work, so I tried to clear off some of the dirt and stuff that's up on there. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one getting it back home. And give it just a minute for this car to pass. Looks like they're doing a 10K out here today, so I'm trying to get off the street before they start all that. Looks like I got cops posted up, start blocking traffic for the 10K. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing back on the road here in just a minute, or actually all the way on the road, you know what I mean, to get it all the way back home. Noticing a few things right off the bat. I don't know if you guys can see it. The gas gauge is pegged out at full. I think I know what's going on there, so we'll check it out when we get home. God, this truck needs a wash. I can see it all over the windshield. That'd probably be one of the first things I'm gonna take care of, is cleaning this thing up a bit. So I was messing with the wipers just now. They don't really wipe much, so that might be another first thing I'm gonna take care of. So far, driving wise, it's okay. He did warn me about if you cut it too much to the left or right, it does rub, but it's because it's got oversized tires on this thing. I don't know if that's one of the things I'm going to remedy before I get rid of this, because I don't think I mentioned it yet. This is a temporary vehicle. It is not a permanent collection, or adding to the permanent collection of mine. This is strictly just repairing it for somebody else, and then either helping them sell it or give it back to them after it's fixed up, and then they can sell it themselves. But okay, suspension on this thing. I mean, I know it's a truck and all, but ugh. And this, God, the wiper's gonna annoy the heck out of me. I have to get out there with like my sleeve and just wipe that windshield. But either way, get it back home. And yeah, steering's kind of sloppy a bit, but I mean, it's an older vehicle, probably needs new bushings and stuff like that. But we'll see how much the new owner wants to sink into this thing before, you know, it's too much money and then not salvageable. Kind of, you know, gotta kind of figure how much you want to put into it and how much you can make out of it to at least make a bit of a profit, or at least break even. But we'll see. Anyway, see you guys when I get back home. I swear, no more talking until I get back. Alright, so we're making one quick stop over here at Jack's Wax Car Show, as I just found out that they are having to move down to a new location. So we're going to check them out before they move and go to a new place. So we just got here. I'm gonna go check out some of the cars. Yeah, saw some cool ones in the parking lot. Then I'll head home. I always love these little tiny Mini Coopers. Like, I know I have the bigger one at the house. Ooh, this one's for sale too. If anyone's interested. It's right-hand drive. Redid the seats. Seems pretty nice. Redid the trunk. Okay. Lots of cool cars out here. Wish I could stay longer, but I do need to get back home. So 350Z ripping up down the road down there. But yeah, headed back. I get the car back to the house, and or get the truck back to the house, and then I can look it over. But yeah, lots of cool cars here. So the previous owner was telling me that his battery kept dying and he couldn't figure out where. Realized when I was out of the truck, this stayed on. So something got wired up wrong with the radio here, and that's what's killing the battery. I think whenever I get to the house, for now, I'll just take the negative off the battery until I can figure out why that's staying on. But anyway, leaving Jack's Wax Car Show. A bunch of other people are starting to leave too. But let's get back home real quick. get in the driveway. And don't hit the Century. There we go. Alright, let's pop the hood on this thing. Take a look. I need to set the parking brake. There we go. Alright, now let's pop the hood on this thing. Take a look. See how things are going. Alright, so first thing I noticed with it is just a shit ton of leaves all over it. So it's gonna definitely need a bath. Oh my god. Surprised that even stayed on the drive. Yeah. But I'm gonna pop the hood. I'm gonna take a look underneath here, see what we're working with. Nope, of course it's locked. Hold on, gotta unlock it. I had a hard time unlocking it at the house. There it goes. I guess I didn't turn the key enough. I did notice this. Looks like the previous guy put a towel down here, kind of stop from hitting this metal bar. My old Chevy van had that same problem. The seat on this side was wearing through. So it must be something this kind of year range. These seats just don't hold up very well. But pop the hood. Interior wise, just a bit dirty, obviously. I did notice that this light's missing. It looks like it's corroded a bit too. So I don't know if it's salvageable or if I need a whole new one of those. The sun visors are like falling apart. It's kind of weird looking, but I'll address that too. Definitely needs a good cleaning, because as you can see, there's a bunch of leaves and stuff down inside there. But let's pop the hood really quick. Take a look at what we're working with. There we go. Alright, this engine bay is not terrible besides the large amount of leaves up here. I am going to be disconnecting the battery at night. That is definitely not stock on there. Let's see what our coolant level looks like now. And we got a decent amount in there. I know he did leave me with some coolant, some oil. He was going to change the oil in the truck. Didn't get around to it. Check our power steering fluid. That brake fluid looks pretty nasty, but it's at a decent level. Power steering. Is it even on there? That is pretty dry on the power steering. Awesome. Okay. Well, there's that. Where is our oil dipstick? I see our fill. Where's the actual dipstick itself? Unless it's in the fill tube. It is, okay. Yep, it's on there, okay. I'm curious about the transmission fluid, which engine sits this way, so the transmission's gonna sit down in there, so I'm gonna have to get up under there, pop that fill plug, and make sure it drips out a little bit at me. These transmissions are kind of, oh man, look at my hands, are kind of weird. They don't have like an actual dipstick like an automatic transmission fluid, or automatic transmission does, where you can pull the actual dipstick and check things out. I don't think this is stock. Just throwing that out there. There's a problem with it not being stock, but yeah. Well, we might address that too. Again, like I said earlier in the video, I know the owner doesn't want to dump a whole lot of money into it. They're trying to flip it and at least break even, if not make a profit, like most people want to. But I'm sure I could pick little stuff up like the bow tie, maybe a new intake from a junkyard. Hard to see. I have to take a few things apart, but I'm curious. Wait a second. No? Okay. Well, that's just broken. That's what that is. I'm gonna take a few things apart to look like the valve cover and stuff like that. overall, it's not terrible shape. Definitely needs a good wash. You can see where just dirt and pollen have been building up. The front windshield's nasty. I need new wipers for it. That roof is looking pretty rough. Spots on it. The wheels are pretty dirty. Those are drum brakes in the rear. See if the tailgate opens. It opens. Okay. I was surprised that was actually going to happen. Sound great though. Looks like it's moving around a lot down there. This side's pretty stable. This side moves around a lot. I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix that or not, but we'll see. These taillights have some cracks in them. I'm curious on how well they work. Might have to try it out here when it gets a little bit darker. This one's got a huge crack in it. So, depending on the price tag, I may replace the taillights, maybe put some more stock looking in there. We'll see. There's dent, paint chips. I mean, it is a 30-year-old truck. Nothing's going to be perfect on it. But when it comes to the fuel gauge, it is pegged all the way out. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier, if I pointed it out, I don't remember. But I was looking it up, and it looks like it is a grounding issue that causes that. So I'm going to be looking at the ground wire for the fuel pump itself, and because I think the fuel pump and the fuel gauge are all one assembly, and it's got like the lever on it. So I'm going to look at all that. Hopefully I don't have to drop the tank to do that. We will see. I don't know 100% about these old trucks. When I say old, again, it's only 30 years old. The other thing is the shifter. That is super loose. And I was noticing the odd gears. Like first gear, it's pretty tight. Second gear, it's pretty loose. Fourth gear, if I can get it in. Come on. There it goes. Fourth gear, really loose. Like, that's fifth. That's kind of loose too. I don't know. I gotta look at all the bushings for the shifter and everything and see how bad that is. But that'll be another. I need to jack up the truck and look at the transmission itself and see what we're working with. So I guess I can sort of look from under here. Maybe. Yeah. This out of the way. It's moving around inside here a lot. Another thing I noticed was the clutch pedal. Like, push the clutch in, shift gears, and you're releasing, and then like right about here is where it catches, and that's not a whole lot of room. That's like, so I'm wondering if it is not releasing all the way, and then it's causing the clutch to kind of wear kind of weird, which would explain why the truck kind of drives the way it does. Just things to look into before I start putting too many miles on this truck. Is, I gotta look things over, make sure things are the way they're supposed to be. But yeah, well, plenty of videos to come on this truck. Just me fixing a bunch of random little things. Gonna be doing some junkyard tours, trying to find parts for this thing, and going from there. But I hope you guys are interested in seeing this thing on the channel. Yeah, it'll be around for a while, and yeah, eventually it'll be gone and be nothing but some cool videos on it. But I hope you guys enjoy the content that's coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Hit me up in the comment section down below if you have any questions or comments, and yeah, see you guys next time.